UW Medical School is investigating claims that doctors wrote fake sick notes for some teachers who called in last week.
Cameras caught some doctors doing just that on the Capitol Square Saturday. The Wisconsin Medical Society says if notes were written, it is unacceptable behavior, which they do not condone. And joining us now by telephone is Madison School Superintendent Dan Nerad. Good morning, Superintendent.
Good morning. How are you?
We're well, thank you very much. So a big question that a lot of parents have since 4 school days were missed. How is this time going to be made up?
Well, I can tell you we are in the process of designing a plan that would make up this time. We need a couple of days to complete that work. It's extremely complicated given there's a law that relates to days of instruction and hours of instruction, and we're also needing to look through what calendar options that we have. So we're going to make this decision very soon, and we'll get that information out as soon as that's done.
Superintendent, what kind of discipline, if any, could the teachers face?
Well, let's go back to what we've communicated right from the start. Mm-hmm. We indicated that absences will need to be verified, and so we're just going to be able to begin that process now with people back, and that too is going to take a little bit of time given the number of absences and the number of individuals involved. What I've said is we're going to take this a step at a time in terms of the type of discipline that would come from whatever our findings are. And I think we're obligated to look at every case individually, and yet at the same time we know that the obligation was to attend school. So, we're just beginning those investigations now that we have staff back, and they will be completed.
Superintendent, a lot of the teachers that did attend these protests, obviously the passion is all around the collective bargaining rights that could be taken away. Now, from an administrative position, do you feel that ending collective bargaining would actually put some power back in the hands of schools to control some of their own costs?
Well, I understand that logic, and I think there's probably some truth to that. At the same time, from my perspective, I wonder if a better balance could be struck. I think what has people most upset is the fact that there wasn't an opportunity to come to the table to have a discussion about these things. And I understand, and we accept the fact that there's a significant deficit. But at the same time, does the balance have to be struck in this way? We've advocated for some changes in the collective bargaining law, and I think there is a need for change. But at the same time, we need to work with our employees to solve our problems. There is a process right now that we have worked with. And my main concern is, there hasn't been voice, and people are extremely upset about that. And now we can see the effect in local community. We can see the great effect that that's had in our school district. And my only point is there some kind of midpoint where the changes can be made, where voice can be given, and we can get back to a better balance between what needs to happen to address this deficit and also to address the needs of our employees.
Superintendent Dan Nerad, we appreciate your time. Thank you very much, sir.
Oh, you're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye.